Hey everyone, Andrea Praber here with Great Expectations Realty, and today is Monday, so it's time for What's Up Ocala. So today, right off the bat, huge big news over in Bellevue. We've actually got the Advent Health. They've got that 12-bed ER that opened up, so kind of excited about that. It's about a 13,000 square foot ER. Like 12 beds doesn't sound that big, but when you consider 13,000 square, I mean, it's a really good size facility. And Bellevue is, I mean, it's not that big as far as the city itself. There's only about 13,000 residents in Bellevue, but there's all these surrounding areas around there where it's just kind of, rural or whatever. And that's really going to help a lot of people. They're not going to have to drive the extra, 15, 20 minutes up to Ocala. So it's definitely going to help the community quite a bit. And it's definitely something that's needed. To have an ER that's open 24 hours a day over there is just awesome. So really excited about that. But that's basically what Advent is doing. They of course have like the big major hospital in Ocala, but then they've got like these smaller hospitals that they're opening up, these emergency room types things all over the county, which is phenomenal. It's allowing the opportunity for people that live in like this massive, I mean, we're almost like 1,700 square miles. So it's about the size of Connecticut, a little bit smaller than the state of Connecticut. Definitely bigger than Rhode Island, but I mean, what is bigger than Rhode Island? But anyway, so our county is huge. It's very spread out. So to have these little ERs like all over the place and open 24 hours a day is really, really helping our community. So it's absolutely phenomenal to have that. We're really excited about it. Let's see. We've got mortgage interest rates at 2.62% for a 30-year fixed. So not too bad. I was thinking it was going to be up really close to 3%, but it's actually 2.62 today. So not bad. Refi is at 2.574. And as far as our sales, really interesting stuff going on in sales. So you know how I kept wanting like more of a stable market, definitely more, listings coming on the market. Well, I think it's definitely switching from a seller's market to, if not stable, even going a little bit more into a buyer's market, which is kind of surprising. Mostly because, there is still the demand for houses, but because sellers are asking so much money for the houses, not everyone, some are priced, the market, but a lot of them aren't, or they were, really feeling that, push from like February or March. And so they had their houses like way high. Well, that demand isn't necessarily there, mostly because, we beat the crap out of those poor buyers. I'm not joking. Like 8, 9, 10 different houses they were putting offers on and getting beat out over and over and over again. I was talking to Jennifer, a new hire for our office, and she was saying 13 contracts, 13 different houses she tried to buy. I mean, that takes a level of patience that is just crazy. So like that is really rough. So because a lot of those buyers are like, you know what, forget it, I'm not dealing with this anymore, they've kind of left the market. So even though there is still a demand for housing, that, rush to get houses is basically gone right now. So new listings on the market, we had 56 new listings, price increases 6, but here's the interesting part. Price decreases 38. So almost as many houses as came on the market are getting decreased in price. So that's really interesting. I was really kind of shocked by that one. 38 different prices. That's crazy. Sold, we have 66. So again, we still have that demand. Pending 68 and canceled 8. So maybe it's even the listings that are leaving the market saying, you know what, I thought I was going to get this amount for my house. I can't get that amount for my house. I can't buy another house for what I can sell this one for. I'm just going to stay put for right now and see what happens. So kind of interesting to see those amounts and those prices. All right. So what else? Oh my goodness. So many things going on. Walt Disney World celebrated 50 years. Okay. 50 years. Walt Disney World here in Orlando. Anyway, the original part, area. There, it's really close over in Orlando, and Orlando used to be basically like nothing was out there, but it's actually fairly close to us. And the reason being was Walt Disney apparently, as the story goes, originally wanted to be in Silver Springs. We had a theme park, sort of, the Silver River theme park, and we had the glass bottom boats, and we had a beach, and that was the theme park of the time. Was a very more natural kind of, looking at the natural thing. That's also how we ended up with all these monkeys, as somebody decided to add to the theme park. But anyway, I digress. But originally that was one of the locations that Walt Disney was looking into, was actually here in Ocala. And it would have probably been in the Ocala National Forest. So instead of being there, it's over in Orlando. I'm sure he got a really excellent deal for the land at the time. I think I've heard that number over the years, but I forgot what it was. But he got the space and the area that he needed at the price he needed it in order to build his dream. And so that's why it's over in Orlando. He couldn't do that in Ocala at the time. So kind of interesting. I'm kind of glad and kind of, whatever, because there's just so much natural beauty over in Silver Springs that if we had, Orlando and Walt Disney World there, I think a lot of that would have been destroyed. So, I'm kind of glad the way it happened, the way it happened. So anyway, Al Capone's home down in Miami. I kind of talked about that a little bit before, but his home is actually going to be demolished from the looks of it. It's actually the same developer bought his home as bought Epstein's house and demolished that one. So kind of, I don't know. He's going after these homes and demolishing them and putting up, something new. So, but if you want a piece of the estate, the family, the Capone family is auctioning off 174 pieces, jewelry and just different stuff that was originally owned from Al Capone. So if you want to do that, there is going to be an auction. Kind of interesting. I wonder if I can go down and get a chunk of the house. Like, this used to be Al Capone's home. I don't know if I really want a piece of Al Capone's home, right? Really. I mean, it is history and everything, but it's not like the greatest part of history. So, like the Berlin Wall, that would be kind of cool, but I don't know. Anyway, okay, so much. There's just so much going on. Okay, so Mutiny, which is a bar in downtown Ocala that's opening up, they are having their grand opening party on Thursday night. So October 7th, so just here in a couple days, 7th, from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Obviously, it's a bar. So that is supposed to be really, it's kind of down by the Tipsy Skipper. So it should be interesting. Pirate-themed bar right next to that. Anyway, of course, we have on Wednesday morning at 9:30 over at the Power Plant Business Incubator, 1 million cups. Hammer and Stain, they're actually doing these really cool directional signs. You put it on a post. Yes, of course, you can do the holiday ones or you could just do everyday ones. But yeah, it's got, they're doing that on Saturday at 10 a.m. So they're doing that workshop. I love Hammer and Stain. Hammer and Stain is so awesome. You can get all these pieces of wood and you can put different wording on it and it looks so cool and it's all stained. It's like way better than anything you can get at like Hobby Lobby. And it's really cool because you did it yourself. It's really neat. Anyway, let's see. Bonkers Comedy Club is over at the Lodge in downtown Ocala. It has Luke Tuoma at 7 p.m. Now, and that's on the Friday and Saturday. But it said he's like some social media superstar and I haven't heard of him, but I'm like really lame about social media stuff. I know, really weird, right? It's let's see. Saturday over at the Silver Springs Shores Community Center is the Knockout Wrestling Ring. Doors open at 4:30 and the show starts at 5 p.m. That's on Saturday. And then Brick City Park Carnival. From 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's totally free. There's games, there's entertainment, there's prizes, there's a costume contest. So that should be really fun. That's actually from the Ocala Parks and Recreation. I can speak. I really can. And then, of course, Timberline Farms Fall Festival with the pumpkin patch and everything. It's got music, train rides, pony rides, hay slide, face painting, blacksmith shop, and me! I will be there too. So that's Friday evenings from like 4 to 7. I know I'm going to get these hours confused, but Friday evenings, and then Saturday it's like all day, 10 a.m. to like 8 p.m. And then Sunday it is noon to 7. I think I got all of that right. But basically Friday evening and then Saturday and Sunday all day. Those are, you know, those times are available. You can just, you know, pay at the door and go in. You can come stop by our booth and say hello. We're just giving away a whole bunch of stuff. Everybody comes up and they're like, how much or what do you need to do? And we're like, no, we're just giving stuff away. So it's a lot of fun. We get to like interact with everyone and, you know, get to know everybody in the community and just, you know, hang out and chill. And they have food trucks there and just, I don't know, it's fun. There's like live entertainment some days and some days there's not. So it's just kind of, you never know what you're going to see until you get there. So, and there's really, really great places for you to take pictures and stuff. It's a great photo opportunity. So, I don't know, lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff to do. Oh, coming up, be next week, 10/16 from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the Two Rivers Music Festival in Denellen. We are definitely having a big part of that. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot with that one. So you're going to see us like running all over the place. And then our office is actually going to stay open, with the event. And we're going to be giving some stuff away there too. And then if you guys didn't hear about this, I thought it was really cool. The Discovery Center is having a date night. I already bought tickets. My husband doesn't know that yet. But we're going to basically, the adults get to take over the museum. No kids, nobody under 18 is allowed. So it should be a lot of fun. 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we're going to do like all the hands-on stuff. And it's just really cool. So we're having a adult date night at the Kids Science Museum. I thought it was fun. And then let's see. They also, oh, of course, Inverness Cooter Festival. Okay, y'all. I have to tell you, the Inverness Cooter Festival is hilarious. Okay, there was this whole cooter controversy a few years back where they had these shirts that were like really risque. There was like the shirts from the, you know, Chamber of Commerce or whatever, which was like, you know, first annual Cooter Festival, Inverness Cooter Festival. And then there was like the ones that I guess businesses did that were like way risque and, you know, like instead of got milk, it would say got cooter, you know, and it was just, you know, it was hilarious. So of course everybody was buying those shirts and not the Chamber of Commerce ones. So the Chamber of Commerce was like, come buy your official Cooter Festival t-shirts. You know, it was just, I don't know. So yeah, there was the whole Cooter controversy going on the first year, but it's been years and years now. I think it's probably I think this is like the 16th annual or 20th. I don't know. It's been a long time. So now it's just kind of a thing. It's a music festival more than anything, honestly. They've got live music like constantly. They've got cooter races. And just in case you're curious, a cooter is a soft-shell turtle. It's a turtle, y'all, I promise. But it is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of stuff for the kids and all sorts of stuff. So, sorry, now I gotta blank that out. But anyway, it should be a lot of fun. So if you guys want to go to that. Something else that I saw that was really, really cool that I hadn't really thought about it, but it is definitely a thing that's happening now, is the college kid. It's kind of like a hippie movement, but these are like working college students. I mean, these are hardworking kids, but they are actually living out of their cars. They're living out of their vans. And actually, truthfully, one of my favorite traveling couples on YouTube, it's actually one of the few people on YouTube that I watch, so I really, really enjoy their videos. And it used to be that they would travel all over the world, and they would tell you how to do it and how to do it at a discount, and they would see all these really crazy things. And I mean, it was just, and they're just a really great couple. I love watching them. It's Nate and Kara. Love watching them. Well, of course, with COVID, they had to come back to the U.S., so they were actually traveling in their van. They actually bought a converted Sprinter van and we're traveling all over, seeing all the different things, and they wanted to do all 50 states this year, which I think they've almost done. So kind of neat. They'd go to a state and be like, okay, what's cool to do here? And then they'd go and do it. So I don't know. It was really nifty, very different. Well, apparently there's a lot of college students that are going to college, and they are literally living in their converted vans. And it's like a whole thing. And what's crazy is even after they graduate from college, they're opting to live in these vans. So, and it's not just like, you know, a guy, you know, I'm like, okay, sure, a guy would do that. No, there's girls, couples, everything. It's craziness. Anyway, but it's kind of missed Ocala because apparently these Sprinter vans don't normally have AC. They do have like solar, so you'd think it would work great down here. But, you know, it's just really not a thing down here. But because, sorry, there's somebody that needs off the road. But because of, you know, COVID and all of that, a lot of them are actually opting to do this. And then also, they're saving a lot of money and stuff on doing this. But, like, some of them, it was talking about in the article how one of the guys, he's literally opting to be in this converted van, and he's working and he's doing all this. Well, he's making good money. I mean, he's got a college degree and he's in like technology or something. Anyway, he is investing 90% of his income. 90%. He's investing in stocks and bonds and all sorts of stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness, he needs to be investing in some real estate, but that's okay. He'll get to that. And I mean, he is planning on, you know, not being in the van forever, obviously, but for now, at this point in his life, it's a great plan. Well, because Florida is like starting to get cooled off now, a whole slew of them are coming down to Florida. So I'm not really sure. I haven't really seen too many of them. But I mean, how would you even know? I mean, it's a van, for crying out loud. How many times a day do you see a van? It's like, there's one, there's one, there's one. I mean, you don't know. And some of them are like trying to make it real slick. They're actually putting like the phone number for a plumber or company or something that doesn't exist on the side of the van. So they just kind of blend in with the territory. I thought it was hilarious. I personally not sure that I could live in a van. That's not very much space. But I mean, I would definitely do an RV, because that, you got like kitchen, living room. I mean, you know, it's nice. But a van, that's pretty small. So I don't know. I know my husband couldn't do it. He likes stuff too much, like way too much. But I like stuff too. But that's okay. Anyway, but that's this whole thing. And I just kept thinking, wow, it's like hippies all over again. But it's not. They're kind of, these millennials are kind of putting their own spin on it, you know? They're still working. They're still going to the gym. They're still living their life. They're just doing it in like tiny homes and vans. And it's just crazy. I don't know. I don't know if I would be really cool with our son doing that. Like, he has an apartment, and, you know, he's got roommates and stuff in the apartment because he's going to college right now. If he said, hey, I want to live in a van, I don't know about that. I mean, to each their own. They're over 18, whatever. They can do what they like. But at the same time, you know, you want to make sure that they're safe. And that just, I don't know. I don't know how much more safe a van is from an apartment or something. But just an interesting concept all around. Very, very interesting concept. But apparently with the weather cooling off down here, a whole slew of them are coming on down here because they don't want to do the harsh weather up north. And quite frankly, they basically have a home on wheels. So why wouldn't you go where you wanted to go and where it's most comfortable for you? So I don't know. If I run into anybody that is driving around in one of those vans, I was about to say I'm going to go ask them, but I think they'd probably think I was like the creepy weird lady or something. But I'll see. I'll let you know. Okay, if it's safe to do so, I may approach. If any of you guys out there are watching and you're coming through Ocala, wow, there's a really beautiful rainbow right over there, like massive, gorgeous rainbow. Sorry, it's like squirrel. I don't know. Anyway, if any of you guys are doing the van life and you fit in this demographic of the 20-somethings that are, you know, in college or through college or doing college online or whatever, and you're, you know, just wanting to live your best life like this, let me know. I would love to hear from you and love to like talk about why you're doing this and what you're doing and all of that. I would just really, pure curiosity. Somebody that's like, I mean, my whole life is all about real estate. So to go from that to not owning real estate, not living in real estate, not needing real estate, it's very bizarre to me. Like my head is just kind of like, I don't know if I can make the switch. I don't know. It's very strange. So tempting. I mean, you can definitely see the house prices and stuff going like crazy, but at the same time, I don't think that would necessarily be a lifestyle that you could have for your entire life. It's more like a here and now kind of thing. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. There could be entire families of people, you know, cousins and everything that travel around in trains and vans and do like a gypsy type thing. I have no idea. None whatsoever. So would love to talk to you if you are in that life and you're coming through Ocala. So anyway, I guess that's it. I am heading home-ish. I'm taking the highway. I never take the highway. I hate going on the highway, but I had to go north of town and then south to get to my house, so I'm on the highway. But yeah, not a huge fan. Everybody's like, oh, there's this and that going on I-75. Yeah, we don't go on I-75. That's like those other people, like most of us. We actually avoid I-75 at all costs. We take all the back roads around it. I can see maybe once in a month I'll go on I-75. It just doesn't happen very often. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Weird. Anyway, hopefully you guys are having an awesome Monday. You're going to have an awesome week. We have so much stuff going on. It's insane. But of course, that's what happens when the weather turns great. So hopefully it's awesome where you are. And I guess I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night.